we ain't talked about it on stream. In case you are living under a rock, it has been revealed from the official Marvel account that Marvel's Wolverine is coming to PS5 September 15th, 2026, developed by Insomniac Games in collaboration with Marvel Games and Sony Interactive. So be ready, September 15th. We will be there day one. That's the good news. The good news is that it's coming out September 15th this year. The bad news is that Phantom Blade Zero comes out a week later. Oh my Lord. My pockets, my energy levels, they're gonna be at an all-time low. For some reason, these games are coming out week back to back, bruh. So please be aware, in case you didn't know, Phantom Blade Zero comes out right out. So, oh my God. I'm probably gonna prioritize Wolverine because I like comic books, but we will get, I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, Phantom Blade Zero is gonna have to take a back seat. Like, I'll get to it when I get to it. Yeah, budget, now that you know, budget accordingly. Don't act like it's a surprise when September come around. Set some money aside, man. Hopefully Wolverine is linear and quick. I feel like it will be more linear, but from the gameplay that leaked a couple years ago, goddamn, time flies, there will be some parkour in it. Like, I remember in the gameplay, you could climb with his claws, but from the scope, it didn't look as big as Spider-Man though. So it'll probably be like semi-open world, I think. We need to see some gameplay now, we know, man. September 15th, if I had to predict, I think we'll get a full gameplay reveal probably in May. Remember I told you that, probably May or June, somewhere around there. We'll probably get a full gameplay reveal. What else I got for ya? Oh, speaking of the game that we'll be playing today, Resident Evil 9, the reviews came out. And what do you see? 10s, 9.5s, 99999s, a few 8s. It's currently sitting at an 89 overall Metacritic. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe this is the highest rated game of 2026 so far. And I'm hearing a little birdie told me that on average, it takes people 10 to 20 hours to finish the game. I know some people that beat it. And when I heard that shit, I said, oh, we love a short linear game that gets to the fucking point, man. We love it. So it looks like we might have our first game of the year contender here. And we're going to see what it's about in a little bit later, man. We're going to hear about it. We're going to see about it. Hell yeah. 8 hours in, not gonna lie, it's arguably top 3 RE game. I'm not well equipped enough on Resident Evil lore to comment on that, but I'll take your word for it. So like 5 strict streams maybe. Yeah, we should be able to run through that one quickly. I was like, thank God this game is short. Like, like short games, replay it if you love it that much. Shout out to Pablo with the super chat. I know buying a gaming PC is very expensive. Are there any websites you recommend? Yeah, PCPartPicker.com. Well, first of all, check if you have a what's that shit called? Where I built my PC? What's the big nerd? Micro Center, yeah. Check if you have a Micro Center near you. If you do, I would go to Micro Center. You could build your shit on their website. Like the PC that I have right now, they have the same thing. They have a PC part picker on here, so you can't fuck up your PC because it'll only allow you to pick parts that are compatible. I built my PC like at 9 a.m. one day. This PC that I'm streaming from, I built it at like 9 a.m. and it was ready to pick up by 7 p.m. Shout out to Micro Center. If you don't mind paying, it's worth it. So check if you got a Micro Center. It's like an extra $100. They'll build it for you and you can just go pick it up. And the best part is you can also get a warranty on it. I got a 2-year warranty on my shit. If anything happens, which it did happen, my dog blew up my fucking he tripped on my headphones and it blew up my my soundboard on so I had to get a motherboard replaced. I got it completely for free. No questions asked. You can spill water, you can come all over your PC. You could blow it up, they'll replace it. No questions asked, bruh. So I would say check to see if you have a Micro Center. If not, go to PC Part Picker and order the shit. PC Part Picker. This is the other one. So then with this one, basically it'll allow you to pick PC parts without fucking it up, and then you just order the parts and build it yourself. Anyways, Micro Center over Best Buy every day. Micro Center, they know what they're doing. There's real nerds there. One of the best stores that I've been to in recent memory. I love that place, bro. Micro Center is nerd heaven, dude. Nerd heaven, man. But in regards to Resident Evil 9, be careful who you listen to when it comes to reviews if you're still on the fence about buying it. Because according to this article, AI-generated reviews of Resident Evil Requiem were written by a fake iGaming and sports betting analyst. Briefly, it hit the Metacritic. A review of Resident Evil 9 has been pulled from Metacritic after humans noticed it was AI-generated. UK-based site VideoGamer.com published the review by author Brian Marigold, who doesn't seem to exist, and whose Video Gamer profile picture carries the file name ChatGPT image October 2025. He is nevertheless described as an experienced iGaming and sports betting analyst with a deep appreciation for the innovation shaping modern gambling entertainment. That's relevant because since August 2025, Video Gamer has been owned by Clickout Media, who earlier this month laid off the site's editorial staff. So they fired people so they could do ChatGPT reviews. Now, why is this problematic? Because on a surface level, it's obvious why this is problematic. It's not a real person writing this review, so you can't trust it. But the other reason on a deeper level why this is problematic is because these websites are owned by gambling companies. So what they're doing is they're trying to boost the numbers of the game. Like, they're trying to make sure it doesn't fall below like 85 on Metacritic so they can cash out on Kalshi and Polymarket, basically. Basically, whoever is writing the prompts for this shit probably has money on Polymarket for Resident Evil 9 reviewing well. And they're trying to boost the numbers by writing fake reviews, which is crazy because out of all the games, this probably didn't need fake reviews. These motherfuckers are stupid. This is why gambling is problematic. They call it prediction markets. No, it's called manipulation and gambling. It's bullshit, bro. It's fucking everything up. So yeah, be wary about, where you're getting your reviews from, man. Sony. Oh my God. In news, Sony is hitting the reset switch on the Spider-Man spin-off movie universe. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. The universe that contains Venom, Morbius, what's the Kraven the Hunter, and what was the spider and Madam Web? All those classics. Sony said, since we still own the Spider-Man IP, we want to reboot it and try to make money. And I'm here. Listen, very rarely will I sit on my stream and speak on behalf of people, but I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this, chat. Respectfully, Sony, on behalf of all the nerd community, and when I say all the nerd, I'm talking about gamers, anime niggas, tech heads, fucking comic book fiends, all nerd fandoms. I'm speaking on behalf of letting you know, fuck you. We don't want this shit, bruh. Kraven the Hunter, y'all need to go hunt some new writers. Go hunt somebody at the Marvel studio and just sell fucking Spider-Man back to them 100%. You niggas is lucky to have Miles Morales. And y'all better not fuck up. That's the last thing. Y'all better not fuck up that third movie, man. We don't want Morbius. I didn't know who Morbius was until the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s. That nigga just randomly appears, bruh. Kraven the Hunter's cool, but I don't want a fucking movie without Spider-Man in it, okay? They are doing some cool things in the comic books with Kraven the Hunter and like Kraven the Hunter and Predator. If you haven't read that, well, no, it's not Kraven. He's in it, but it's fire. They're doing some cool stuff with it. You guys should do something with that. But I think I can speak for most of the gaming community or nerd community when I say we don't want to see this shit. No, I'm not reading this article. No, thank you. We don't want to see it. No, thank you. In other superhero news, this whole section, I believe, is superhero stuff because it started with Wolverine. Yeah, it's all superhero stuff. Wolverine, then the Sony shit. Marvel Maximum Collection was announced for the PS5, Xbox Series, Switch, and PC. It features 6 classic titles from arcade, 8-bit, and 16-bit consoles. Marvel's Maximum Collection includes a host of fan favorites, each evoking the endless spirit and imagination and nonstop action that made the original so beloved. What games are they? This got a trailer for this shit? They do. Kraven versus the Predator. It started in Spider-Man versus Predator. Kraven appears, and then at the end of it, the nigga goes to space with the Predators. And then I think it's the Marvel universe versus. I'm not gonna lie. You know what really sucks about reading comic books? It's gotten to the point where I'm reading so many different things at once. I'm getting shit mixed up. The story continues, I believe, in Predator versus the Marvel universe, and Kraven gets promoted to a Predator. Not like not like the Dr. Disrespect shit, but like they give him an honorary nigga pass, basically. They give him an honorary pass as a Predator from space, basically. They said, damn, nigga, you like that. So they brought him on the ship, and now he working with them and shit. Like, there's some cool ass stories in these books I wish they would animate. That's why I said, like, Kraven the Hunter's cool. We just didn't want that fucking shit for the movie. Hey, that's kind of lit. They gave bro locks too. Nah. He still got his look. He got like a new little fit or whatever. Yeah, they gave him his nigga pass, basically. Anyways, what was I about to do? Let's look at this Marvel Maximum. Limited run. They have 8 stories going all at once. It gets confusing. Oh, hey, shit. You notice some old head shit because I don't even know these games. Captain America and the Avengers. What was this on the Sega Genesis? I don't know this game. Yeah, these some Unk games. These games, Nomad and Siggy and Flock play, bro. JG. These Unk games, bro. Silver Surfer had a game? I remember that Game Boy Spider-Man game. That shit was not it. I remember Maximum Carnage. This was on the Sega Genesis, I believe. This game was okay. Or was it the NES? I don't know. Super Nintendo. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a nice gift to get, like, you know, the old head who says he's a gamer but he hasn't touched the console since like the Sega Dreamcast or some shit. Yeah, just get him to, yeah, I'm a gamer, bro. Like, bro, it's been a long time since Marvel vs. Capcom. One thing about this is that Konami ever brought back Bloody Roar. I didn't even know Konami had Bloody Roar. I wish they would bring it back. Do they really? Bloody Roar publisher. Oh, it is Konami. I have a good relationship with Konami. I'm actually doing business with them soon again because they fuck with me after the Metal Gear shit. Next time I talk to some important Konami people, I'm gonna bring that up. I didn't know that Konami owned Bloody Roar. I didn't know who owned it. I'm gonna bring that shit up. Be like, what's up with Bloody Roar, man? We need that, bro. You said send that email. Like, what's up? I just want to plant a seed, see if there's anything there. And let me get a character in there. What else we got? Oh, more superhero shit. Batman. We're not leaving anything behind. How Lego Batman's Legacy of the Dark Knight is balancing old and new gameplay. We want to keep the Lego idea fun, modern, relevant, and up to date and not get stuck in the past, says Jonathan Smith, head of development at TT Games. It's a tricky balance. For well over a decade, Lego games were the definition of consistency. You always knew what you were going to get, a series of puzzle and action-filled levels navigated by a wide roster of multi-skilled licensed characters. I'd go as far as to say Lego games were like the kid version of Dynasty Warriors. That's the reason, like, that's the reason I got tired of them. You play one Lego game, you kind of play them all. And the only reason I'm excited about this one is because it's actually very different. But Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight looks to set its distance itself from the formula, at least slightly. This is a new chapter in TT Games history, one that blends a reverence for all things Batman, including notably Rocksteady's Arkham games, with a deeper gameplay experience that was first experimented with by 2022's Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga. With Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, we made a couple of really significant changes that fans really appreciated. In particular, getting closer to the character, having a really immersive camera system, and then just starting to make the combat experience or some of the core gameplay systems deeper and richer than what they had been before. Shout out to Helkim02 with the sub, appreciate it. Let's see. We don't want to lose the accessibility and the immediacy, but that showed that we could add layers to that and make environments that were really big and broad and really deep and rich and rewarding. Smith explains, we've just gone further in Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight and then also found aspects of the Batman characters in the Batman story in the Gotham City that have really worked well with the aspiration to get deeper, to be even more authentic in our treatment of Lego and our treatment of the story and our treatment of the characters. Gotcha. I get tired of this man not acknowledging there's two different factions of Gen Z. The 97 to 99 niggas basically are millennials. I literally acknowledged y'all earlier. What are you first of all, why are you even talking about that? Are you watching like the old part of the stream on YouTube? I'm not gonna lie, man. You YouTube niggas. I don't know, man. But I do know that there's different factions. Like there's older millennials and younger millennials. Yeah, there's older Gen Zs and younger Gen Zs. You're actually proving my point since you want to bring it back up. Yes, you older Gen Zs, it still stands my point. You older Gen Zs are just diet millennials. You swore you had an original childhood, but you were watching reruns. You are not a 90s kid if you cannot remember the fucking 90s. You were born in 99. You were in the 2000s, you were watching millennial reruns. Why does that hurt your feelings? Like you were not there when it was a part of the cultural zeitgeist. Yeah, you feel attacked by this shit, bro. What's going on? That's a fact. I'm a 90s kid. You was born in like technically, but you were born in 99. It's not the same, bro. He said, can we get over this? This shit is fucking funny, man. They be so hung up on age. Yeah, y'all not beating the ageist claims. Did I read that part? Yeah, I did. Characters in particular, the number of playable ones, have been a big talking point ever since this Lego Batman reveal. Fans of the series had become accustomed to rosters stretching into the hundreds in the previous Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and Harry Potter Lego projects. But in Legacy of the Dark Knight, that number had been stripped down to just 7. It's all service adept, says Smith. We're taking these individual characters on a journey, he explains. So you're constantly upgrading and developing new skills and opening new abilities for each of these characters. Within the Bat family as well, we really wanted to focus on making those characters really unique, making their personalities come across their abilities very distinct. That's cool. So there's going to be skill trees and each character in the Bat family is going to play completely differently. So it's going to be deeper. If you don't remember Star Wars Episode 1 being released in 99, I don't want to hear it. Nah, facts. Since we talking Star Wars, like if you don't remember Episode 1, the poster before the movie came out when it was the kid Anakin and behind him it was a shadow of Vader. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you wasn't there. I'm 98 and my conscious started in the 2000s. Yeah, because you have to take into consideration when you became conscious. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You said, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That shit. I wish I had that movie poster. That was a great poster. But yeah, that's cool that they're doing all these different little abilities. I'm glad I don't remember Episode 1. He said, I feel that. I feel that too. He said, I'm glad I don't remember that shit. I feel that too. That's fucking funny. I've never seen more movie promotion than Star Wars Episode 1. Oh yeah, they sold the hell out of them toys. And I'm gonna be honest, I wish back then when I was a kid I got them, man. Because isn't that a lot of that shit worth money, man? Tools at Catwoman's disposal include a whip that can not only damage enemies but aid in solving puzzles thanks to its flexibility. I'm not the material scientist. She also armed with a very handy laser pointer that can quickly summon a sharp claw kitten to scratch at the Joker's goon's face to ribbons, or allow to directly control a tamer for four-legged friend to distract guards with a meow and a crawl through vents to help unblock paths. So different characters are gonna have different abilities as they should. It's not gonna be like the old Lego games where everybody kind of plays the same and they're just skins and shit. You need to run a game tournament between the YouTube and the Twitch chat to settle the score. That would be funny, man. Well, what would be the game? What would y'all play? Welcome to the Ball and Gun Coliseum, where we're gonna watch Ball and Gun gamers from the Twitch and YouTube chat duke it out to see who has chat supremacy. It doesn't matter. YouTube loses. Sparking 0. Don't nobody want to watch that shit. Motherfuckers going up and down. This is the same article. Oh, Star Wars Galactic Racer developer says racing genre is crying out for fresh ideas. Last year, Fuse Games debuted their first look at the debut title, Star Wars Galactic Racer. The Fuse team includes veterans who worked on Need for Speed, Burnout, and Star Wars Battlefront. That experience has taught them that the new Star Wars Racer had to be more than just a spiritual successor to Episode 1's Racer. Every time we made a game, we tried to innovate. Fuse Games founder and CEO Matt Webster told the Game Business. If you sort of zoom out a bit, it's a genre that's crying out for some fresh ideas and to steal from some other genres as well. One of the ways that Galactic Racer will differ from previous Star Wars racing games is that the races are only part of the experience. Galactic Racer will also allow players to spend time outside of their vehicles and find stories taking place around them. Okay. When we're looking at a racing game, particularly one that feels is ripe for a bunch of innovation, where do we want to innovate? It's a Star Wars racing game, so Star Wars fans crave immersion in that galaxy. They crave a story to be told and characters to fall in love with, and beautiful locations that we know and love. That is really a really fertile ground for us that we think about in the second-to-second experience, but then more broadly in the sphere of Star Wars storytelling. Webster praised Fuse's collaborations at Lucasfilm and noted that they helped in the creation of a new vehicle, the Skim Speeder, which will debut in the game. Now, I said on the podcast, and motherfuckers was making fun of me. I think I said it on the stream. What would take this to the next level is they really embrace the Star Wars universe and give us little tidbits, maybe like some collabs or like some characters from the greater universe. And it sounds like there's going to be some little story tidbits that's going to make the game more fun. Makes me want to try it. I'm looking forward to this game. I want to see what it's all about. Not gonna lie, in my opinion, episode 2 is the best of the sequels because of the content that spun off. I get what you're saying, but I disagree. Because you know what's funny? The way people talk about episode 1, that's how I feel about episode 2. I feel like episode 2 was the most forgettable. Simply because it was just kind of meh. But I get what you're saying because it gave us the spinoff of the Clone War TV shows and all the stuff in between. But like, I don't feel like that's a fair assessment because we have to judge the movie for what it is. And then also another problem with the Clone Wars is like, yeah, you know, it gave us like Ahsoka and shit, but then it kind of fucks up the second movie. Because you mean to tell me this entire war went on in the second movie? All this crazy shit happened and Ahsoka never appears because that show came out after the movie. So like, in my opinion, I think the second episode is the most forgettable one. It was bloated. Wasn't episode 2 a love story? And the women and the children. Yeah, she was an afterthought. Yeah, it fucks up the continuity. That's where they really started to fuck shit up. And it's great because I like Ahsoka. It's one of my favorite characters. But it does fuck up the continuity. That's where it all started. So I could argue episode 2 is where all the bullshit started. What else I got for ya? Oh, why did I save this? Go pick up the new history of DC Dakota Universe. Static, Hardware, Rocket, Icon. They're back in the DC universe. This tweet went a little bit viral. Some of the comic book fans was happy that I tweeted it out. I was like, yeah, I fuck with that shit. It's not FUBU books to me. But yeah, Static's back in the mainline universe, so I already bought mine. I think that's why I saved it, just to shout it out. Because it seemed like people were really happy. Apparently it's selling really well, so we might get more content, man. Wasn't she in the Clone Wars? It's just the material wasn't treated as canon. In the movie? No, she was not in the movie. Ahsoka debuted in the cartoons, the little animation, or whatever the fuck it was. What else I got? Oh, more comic book shit. This is the whole superhero news section. Deadpool has paid homage to Naruto on the cover of its final chapter. You guys like that? Anybody copping? I don't really like Deadpool, so. The Dakota incident was good. It was good. Oh shit. Worlds is colliding. You know, before we move on from this comic book shit, so there's a collab coming out later this year. Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Superman. There's a panel that leaked of Clark Kent and Peter dressed, you know, doing new shit. So that comic book is coming out this year. And then last year there was 2 Batman and Deadpool books came out. It was Batman, Deadpool, and then Deadpool, Batman with like different writers. That stuff is cool, but if we really want to, in my opinion, before I move on, I think if we really want to reinvigorate the comic book community, it would be dope to see more manga and comic book crossovers. They've done like, there's like an X-Men anime, but like, I want to see some books and like animations like more regularly, bruh. Those would be some cool crossovers, man. Like Gacha Coochie with fucking who would Gacha Coochie go with? Them trash niggas, bro. What's a trash comic book? Goku versus Superman. Hey, if no dead ass niggas have been arguing about Goku versus Superman since the age of Dawn, bro. If there was a Goku and a Superman crossover, that shit would feed generations, bro. Like the TMNT Naruto. Yeah, I have that book. So that's like the first collab that I can think of. There was a Ninja Turtles Naruto crossover that came out last year. It's a solid book. It's like a 7 out of 10. It's just a fun read. It's fan service. But issue number 1 is worth money. It's worth money. I want to see more of that shit, bro. Let's see the cultures collide. Gacha Coochie and TMNT. But Death Battle niggas is gonna riot. They gonna riot. Batman and Hunter x Hunter crossover. That shit would be fire. I want to see more of that. So like, hey, comic book writers, get on it. Make it happen. It reinvigorate both markets. The last Death Battle, they literally made Goku and Superman bros. That's what I said. That's a conversation I feel like that's been happening since Dragon Ball came out. Who would win? Who would win? All Might Superman comic would do numbers. Facts. The Saiyans and the Kryptonians would be generational rivals. Facts. See? Sonic and DC did it. Well, Sonic is a video game character first. He has comic books, but I get you. Yeah, they just renewed it too. Those books were really good. I enjoyed them. The Sonic DC crossover. I gave it like an 8 out of 10. It was a fun read. I want to see more of that shit, man. More of that shit. Fan service. Another Mortal Kombat trailer drop. Superhero shit. It's got 13 million views. Mortal Kombat 2. Let's check it out. Saiyans versus the Vitromites. That could work too. That'd be fire. Similar styles.
It's not destiny. It's not something you're born with. It's searching for greatness.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time.
Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
Yo, send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies. They would be decided by combat.
I'm not some great warrior. I'm not some champion.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
I feel like aesthetically it looks much better than the first movie. The first movie was kind of cheap looking.
Finish him!
Me?
Earth belongs to me.
They definitely upped the budget.
Our only chance is to face this together.
Let's go, baby.
Black man.
You, Johnny Cage, are a part of this now.
It's showtime.
Get over here!
Johnny
Barack
will
Obama.
definitely die.
I was about to ask, is this coming to streaming or in theaters? I don't know if I'd pay to see this in theaters. It looks like a good straight to Netflix, but I don't know what it is. It looks better than the last one, but something is still not hitting for me, if that makes sense. I can articulate myself. I don't know what it is, but something is still off about it to me. To where like I don't feel like I don't know if I would have get it on a discount Tuesday like at 11 a.m. for $5 or some shit like that. But I wouldn't pay full price for this. We balling on a budget. Somebody in the chat said that the Saiyans would wash the Viltrumites. I don't know if I agree with that. Because I think you're forgetting that what up, Trey? I think you're forgetting that Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, they are exceptions to the rule. Goten, Trunks, those are exceptions. The average Saiyan wasn't that damn powerful. So if the war is between the Saiyans and the Viltrumites, I think that would be closer than you think. Yeah, Goku is in a fucking anomaly. I think that's the part that like you're forgetting. And they could easily do a crossover book for that one. They could just do some bullshit Elseworld shit, right? Because keep in mind, the Viltrumites and the Saiyans are the same. They're both planet conquerors, right? So they could do a comic book, a manga where there's a storyline where Frieza sends the Saiyans to conquer some planet in some obscure part of the galaxy, and they're conquering the planet, they're killing the people, and then they get to the other side of the planet and they see the Viltrumites are there to conquer it too. And the Viltrumites is like, this is our planet, nigga. And the Saiyans is like, who you calling monkey? Like, this is our planet. Frieza said we need this shit. Beerus said we need this shit, bro. And them niggas get to clapping, bro. Like, they can easily do that shit, bro. And it's believable because it's all in space. So just call it an Elseworld story. That shit, easy story. That shit would be fun, bro. Maybe put Bardock in there if you want to sell. You can't put Goku and Vegeta. It's got to be like put Bardock in there. Put Bardock because didn't they do it with the granola arc? They bullshit some shit with Bardock, didn't they? That nigga Bardock was like on some planet with them niggas or some shit with Raditz. Yeah, but nobody likes that nigga, bro. That don't make no sense. It's good. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they could do Bardock if they want to do. There's some bullshit the story. Put Gine in there too. This looks okay though. It looks okay. What else I got for you? Oh, last but not least, because this section was the superhero section, right? All superhero news. The last piece of superhero news is going to the black man. You know, in this world where a lot of you motherfuckers can't read, literacy rates are at an all-time low. Average person is reading at a 6th to 8th grade reading level. It's nice to know that Sony ordered a second season of Reading Rainbow. It got rebooted last year. And I remember a lot of people was making fun of him because like he's like a happy-go-lucky dude who likes to read or whatever. And I'm like, it's a kid's show. That's what the fuck it's supposed to be. You want it to be warm and welcoming. You don't want to put a kid's show on. This is how I know we getting motherfuckers crazy. You don't want to put a kid's show on and the kids are watching it and then be like, hey nigga, you need to fucking read. It's a kid show, bro. All kid shows are cutesy. Like we are just just hating on happiness. But anyways, apparently the show's doing good. It got renewed. And as far as I'm concerned, he's not Wolverine. He's not Mortal Kombat. He's not the Saiyans and all this other superhero shit I was talking about. But he's a superhero to me because you niggas need to fucking read, man. Let's go. Yeah, Kai Cenat brought reading back. Let's go. This is superhero shit to me. This shit